Jesus is Lord. We are still in this Clarence Larkin series, talking about God's plan. We're looking at the world's 7 greatest crises. There's 7 ones, and right under it says when God came down to the earth, or when God comes down to the earth, and he's showing 7 times that the Lord's come down to the earth. Beginning over here with the Garden of Eden, and that's when the first time our Lord would have visited the earth, and then it's followed by a period of a valley. All of these have valleys. This particular valley is called the Antediluvian Valley, or Cain's Sin. And during that period is when you would have had a lot of stuff going on, including fallen angels and giants and people eating people and a bunch of stuff like that, which was ended with a flood, and Noah's flood there. And then that would have been the next time the Lord came down to the earth, according to this chart, and you can read it in Genesis 7, chapter 7, verse 1 through 24, according to the chart. Again, you can download these charts online, take a look so you can actually see what it says. You can get them from Google Images. The next one is the Babel crisis, which was Tower of Babel there. And then you had Abraham during that period was after that. You had that period where Abraham. Then you had, it would have been Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then you have the Egyptian period, right? That crisis there. There's a line drawn down in the middle. You can't really see it because of the center of the line on the page, but that was another crisis, the Egyptian period. Now the next one would have been the Christ crisis. You say, well, what crisis was that? When Christ came down, well, there was an earthquake. The sun went dark for 3 hours, and some more stuff happened too during that crisis. And it says that the next crisis will be the second coming of Christ. Right? That'll be a crisis because again we have earthquakes, and we have a lot more going on this time. There'd be some earth impacts and some antichrist people walking around and all kinds of stuff going on. And then the next one will be when we get the new earth. That's when after the thing ends, and that's at least 1,000 years from the time I'm saying this. So don't get caught up with people saying the world's about to end. We still got 1,000 years before it actually goes up in flames, and it goes up in flames. It's burnt up. Yes, it does. You can read maybe he'll show you the verse right here. 2 Peter, looks like chapter 3, 7 through 13. It's talked about the renovation of the earth, and there's other places. There's other places too. Revelations talks about it. But yep. So there you have it, guys. This is the time that the Lord has come down on earth. The Shekinah glory. My wife is trying to teach me that word, Shekinah glory. These are the times of the Shekinah glory, meaning the Lord's presence was on the earth, and we are expecting his presence back here any day now. We are on watch. We're waiting for his presence. So, and in the meantime, what we're doing is, of course, we are reading the Torah, the 5 books, the first 5 books of the Bible. We are accepting and adhering, acknowledging and learning and practicing and applying all of his rules, commands, statutes, judgments, precepts, and ordinances, all of them. You say, well, how do you prepare for the Antichrist period? This period when Satan comes and is cast down into the lake of fire, the bottomless pit. You see right there. You get in the Bible and you read, you learn, you practice, and apply. That's that on that.